EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Trubisky. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Play action. It's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down.
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18. Red, up. Red, up. Move.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield,
Those guys made that play possible.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
You see it? Gotta go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the interception, Winston going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. A give. This is Cook. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action with Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Try to punch it in with Howard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jameis to throw it. Going long here for Wallace. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Open man left side is Wallace complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Hey, 18. Blue. Gotta go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Trubisky now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Blue.
Now Trubisky to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's caught by Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready. White 25.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, Winston. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go, even.
Now Winston. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We're go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
We're go. You see it?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Red, touch.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught by Cullen. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They get it to him running left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
We're go, let's go. Hey, gotta go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
We're go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Jameis now on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Floyd. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jameis to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Always got some breathing room. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Winston toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To the air again with Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Noah Spence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, even.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.